to get my back blown out in peace. You think I got time to talk about a divorce that's a year old?
The internet is absolutely ablaze after a deeply emotional and heart-wrenching video of Teyana Taylor broke through the digital cracks and went viral overnight. What has the world in absolute disbelief is not just the emotional content of the video, but the shocking twist that it was secretly recorded by none other than Aaron, the man rumored to be Teyana's newest love interest. The clip didn't appear staged in any way. Teyana was raw, vulnerable, and completely unaware that a camera was on her. In the footage, she was seen crying, her voice breaking as she screamed in emotional agony. Her fans immediately recognized that this wasn't a performance. It was real pain, real heartbreak, the kind of breakdown you only have when you feel completely destroyed inside. This wasn't a live stream or publicity stunt. This was a woman's soul unraveling. The betrayal by Aaron has left people sick to their stomachs. What kind of man sits back and records someone's worst moment? People are furious, and they want answers. Fast. In the disturbing clip, Teyana is seen sitting on the floor of what looks like a private bedroom, her body shaking as she tries to catch her breath. Between sobs, her voice trembles as she says, "Why does this keep happening to me?" Her tone is filled with despair, as if she's at her absolute breaking point. At one moment, she clutches her chest and talks about how everyone in her life has betrayed her. There's no makeup on her face, no filters hiding the tears, just a woman crying her heart out. What made it worse was the camera angle. It seemed to come from a hidden place, possibly propped up and recording without her knowledge. Aaron's voice can be faintly heard in the background, cold and detached. He never once steps in to comfort her or even acknowledge what's happening. He just lets the footage continue, capturing every ounce of her pain like it was content. The clip ends with Teyana curling into a fetal position, completely broken, while Aaron says absolutely nothing. Viewers were left in disbelief. This wasn't just heartbreaking. It felt criminal. Reports say the video didn't just magically show up online. It was sent anonymously to a gossip blog known for scandalous exclusives. The blog posted a 30-second snippet, and within just a few hours, it had gone viral across every major social media platform. Internet sleuths quickly identified the voice and room as belonging to Teyana, and the response was immediate and explosive. People couldn't believe someone would leak such an intimate, vulnerable moment. Fingers quickly pointed at Aaron, with many believing he released the footage himself to get attention, or out of some twisted revenge. Others claimed that someone from his circle might have gained access to his phone and leaked it. Either way, the blame remains on him for ever recording such a moment. Teyana's privacy was violated in a devastating way, and the internet was unforgiving. Legal experts began weighing in, explaining that secretly recording someone in a private space, especially in a moment like that, could be grounds for serious legal consequences. Though the blog removed the video shortly after the backlash, the damage had already spread like wildfire. And once something hits the internet, there's no taking it back. Teyana Taylor herself hasn't released a public statement yet, but the silence is more powerful than words. Insiders close to her say she's absolutely crushed, shocked, and betrayed on a level she never expected. She reportedly believed Aaron was someone she could trust during one of the most painful periods of her life. Instead, that trust was shattered, beyond repair. Sources even claim she destroyed her phone when she first saw the footage, screaming in disbelief and pain. Since the leak, she's completely cut off Aaron. No messages, no calls, total shutdown. Her team has gone into emergency mode, carefully crafting statements and assessing the legal possibilities behind the scenes. Teyana's mother has been by her side every step of the way, acting as her anchor and shielding her from the media. Frenzy. Friends say she's been crying nonstop, not just from embarrassment, but from feeling utterly violated. It's more than just a breakup now. It's a public betrayal that has scarred her deeply. And as she remains quiet, The world can only imagine the storm of emotions she's facing behind closed doors. The public didn't stay silent, though. Fans jumped into action the moment the video surfaced, expressing their heartbreak and anger over what had been done to Teyana. The hashtag #ProtectTeyana started trending within hours, with thousands of posts condemning the leak and showing love to the artist. Support poured in from fans and celebrities alike. One fan tweeted, "Teyana gave us art, passion, vulnerability, and this is how she gets treated." That sentiment echoed across every platform. Influencers with large followings began demanding justice, calling the video leak emotional abuse. Lizzo, Chloe Bailey, and several other celebrities reposted messages in solidarity, urging their fans to stop sharing the clip and protect Teyana's dignity. Some followers even formed organized efforts to mass report any accounts that posted the footage. For many, this wasn't just about Teyana. It was about how we treat women, especially Black women, when they're at their most fragile. The public has turned sharply against Aaron, calling him everything from a coward to a manipulator. His reputation is taking serious damage, and fans are making it clear this kind of exploitation won't be tolerated. As for Aaron, the situation continues to unravel at a rapid pace and not in his favor. Ever since the scandal broke, he's remained completely silent. No apology, no clarification, no acknowledgement. That silence, instead of diffusing the outrage, has only poured fuel on the fire. In the public eye, silence doesn't read as calm or composed. It reads as guilt, avoidance, and in some cases fear. People are starting to believe he's hiding because he knows he crossed a line that can't be uncrossed. Every hour that passes without a response further cements that perception. Some believe he's waiting for legal advice. Others think he's simply overwhelmed, but the damage is done. Brands that were once proud to be associated with him are rumored to be reconsidering their contracts. There's talk that deals are quietly being pulled back, campaigns are being shelved, and meetings are being canceled. In entertainment circles, Aaron's name is already being described as radioactive. His presence at industry events is no longer welcomed. His name in conversations is now met with side eyes and awkward silences. The image he worked hard to build, whatever it was, has collapsed almost overnight. What's worse is that even if Aaron wasn't the one who deliberately leaked the video, the fact remains that he recorded Teyana during a private, emotional moment without her knowledge or consent. That act alone is a fundamental breach of trust. It's a betrayal that many see as unforgivable. The footage wasn't just a clip. It was a glimpse into a moment when she was most vulnerable, and instead of protecting her, he documented it. Whether it was for manipulation, control, or to have leverage in some argument, the motive no longer matters to the public. What matters is the act itself. Some fans and social commentators are beginning to speculate that Aaron entered Teyana's life for all the wrong reasons. They believe he saw her success and influence and wanted to benefit from being close to her. To some, it looks like he tried to ride the wave of her fame, her creativity, and her platform, all while not truly respecting her privacy or emotional well-being. Others take an even darker view, suggesting that Aaron's actions may be part of a larger toxic pattern, one in which he feels entitled to control how Teyana is perceived by the outside world, even if that means filming her at her lowest. Regardless of what the truth is behind his motives, one thing is certain. Whatever momentum Aaron had in his career is all but gone. The court of public opinion has issued its verdict, and it's not in his favor. He's no longer seen as a romantic partner, a collaborator, or even a background figure. Now, he's a cautionary tale, an example of how quickly things fall apart when you betray someone's trust on such a deep level. Teyana, on the other hand, appears to be handling this crisis with strength and purpose, even if she hasn't spoken publicly yet. Sources close to her say she isn't rushing to make a statement. She's choosing to take her time, to sit with her emotions, and to speak only when she feels ready, on her own terms, not anyone else's. Right now, she's focused on healing, not just physically or mentally, but emotionally and spiritually. Her inner circle has rallied around her, with friends, family, and fans providing support in quiet and powerful ways. Her team is said to be working around the clock to take down any traces of the video that remain online. They know that in the digital age, erasing something completely is nearly impossible, but the effort shows how seriously they are taking the violation of her privacy. Legal advisors have also stepped in. There are discussions happening behind closed doors about potential legal actions, whether that means pressing criminal charges, filing a civil lawsuit, or pursuing some other legal remedy. Through it all, one thing keeping Teyana grounded is her daughter. Those closest to her say that being a mother has given her clarity and strength. Her child has been a constant source of comfort, reminding her of what truly matters when everything else feels out of control. This painful chapter might also lead to something transformative. Fans are already speculating that Teyana could turn this experience into art, something she's known to do with honesty and brilliance. Whether it's new music, a raw and unfiltered documentary, or some other creative outlet, people are ready to hear her side in her own voice. Others believe that her silence itself is already a powerful statement, that by not responding to the noise, she's rising above it. Whatever direction she chooses, it's clear that Teyana is far from alone. Her fan base has never been more loyal, her industry peers have her back, and her family is standing strong beside her. Through this storm, she's proving what many already knew. Teyana is not just talented, she's resilient. And when she's ready, the world will be listening. In today's world, where every private moment can be turned into public content, trust is no longer just an emotional bond. It's a lifeline. Teyana gave her heart to someone she thought was safe, only to have that person turn her suffering into content. What the world witnessed wasn't drama. It was a woman's soul unraveling in a space that should have been protected. Instead of finding comfort, she found betrayal. And while the video showed her at her lowest, it also exposed the darkness of those around her. Aaron may have thought this would give him attention, but all it gave him was public shame. Meanwhile, Teyana's supporters are louder than ever. She might be quiet now, but her comeback is already in motion. Pain has a way of birthing power, and if there's one thing we've learned about Teyana Taylor, it's that she never stays down for long. Her silence might seem like defeat, but it's actually strength. She's not broken. She's preparing. And when she finally speaks, the world will listen. Aaron tried to use her pain, but he only ended up writing the first chapter of her comeback.